Welcome to Bioanalysis. Today our topic is monoclonal antibody and hybridoma technology. Monoclonal antibody come from two words. One is monoclonal, other is antibody. Mono, that means one. Monoclonals means monospecific. That means it can bind only one specific antigen. And antibody are also a immunoglobulin protein. It is a large WISA protein used for immune system to identify and neutralize foreign objects such as the pathogenic bacteria and viruses. Monoclonal antibody are monospecific antibody. Those antibody are produced from the clone of the single B lymphocyte directed against the single antigenic determinant or epitope.
Why we are design monoclonal antibody? Because it is a monospecific. When we want to recognize any specific object or foreign material for destroy or neutralize as in medicine and as a biorecognizing element, so we are design a monoclonal antibody. In cancer treatment, we are recognized a cancer cell through the monoclonal antibody. How monoclonal antibody will be produced? Monoclonal antibody will be produced from hybridoma technology. What is hybridoma technology? Hybridoma technology is a method of forming hybrid cell line culture. It is first developed in 1975 by Jessors, Milstein, and Gregors and Koehler. This hybridoma technology, by fusing a specific antibody producing B cells with myeloma cell, the antibody produced by the hybridoma are all of the single specificity and therefore the monoclonal antibody. Hybridomas are the somatic cell hybrids produced by the fusing antibody forming spleen cell with myeloma cell. In this technology, we are produce immortal cell line culture that produce monospecific antibody. As a result, our supply is never end. Antibody producing B cells normally die after several weeks in cell culture in vitro. Therefore, antibody producing B cells are fused with the B cell tumor called myelomas. These myelomas are capable of the dividing indefinitely and are therefore often called the immortal cell line. These immortal cell lines that results from the B cells myelomas fusions are hybrid cell lines called hybridomas. These hybridoma cell lines share the properties of both fusions partner. They grow indefinitely in vitro and produce antibodies to produce monoclonal antibody. Now I am talking about detail in hybridoma technology.
First is immunization stage. Here antigen inject to the host cell into host cell spleen for B cell production.
Few time later B cell are produced. After B cell productions, myeloma as well as cancer B cell fuse with normal B cell and from hybridoma cell. This hybridoma cell have both character, normal B cell character and cancer B cell character. As a result, this cell is immortal cell and it can produce monoclonal antibody. In these fusions, all cell as well as myeloma cell and normal B cell are not properly fused each other or together. As a result, some unfused myeloma cell are produced, some unfused spleen cell or normal B cell are produced, and some fused hybridoma cell are produced. Purification is the most critical things of this hybridoma techniques, as there are three type of the cell, but we want only fused cell, that is the hybridoma cell. As a result, we are preparing a medium for separation or purification. It is the antibiotic aminoprotein growth medium. It helps to separate three type of cell. In cancer or myeloma cell cannot produce DNA in cleavage pathway, as it unable to produce the enzyme
hypoxanthine guanine phosphoribosyl transferase for DNA synthesis. But in normal cell it is present. As a result, the fusion cell or hybridoma cell it is present. So hybridoma cell can produce DNA and normal cell will be produce DNA. But after some time later, normal cell are died. So the summary is AGPRT enzyme are not produced in cancer cell and it only produced in living or normal cell. So in the antibiotic aminoproteins growth medium, there are no AGPRT transferase AGPRT enzyme. So cancer cell will not produce DNA and normal cell will be die after several weeks later. As a result, only hybridoma cell are alive. After hybridomal cell separations, it is ready for the clonal propagation. Then it is characterized by ELISA and FASC technique. After characterizations, it is ready for large numbers of productions. At last, purification is occurred and it is ready for monoclonal antibody production. Thank you. If you like, give me like and subscribe me.